Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is January 19, 2019. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to talk to you about my life as a video or YouTube creator, also known as a vlogger. And that's what my channel, that's what this video is all about. I just want to share some information with you guys out there and talk about the uphill battle trying to make this channel grow. It's not the easiest thing. So for those who are looking to get involved with YouTube, I wish us all the one, your endeavors. And I just want to share some information with you guys out there. In regards to creating this YouTube channel, you're going to have a lot of naysayers out there. And I'm sure a lot of the successful YouTube creators that if they do pick up on this here and they catch on it, they will agree that in some cases, some people may not get support from their family or friends. When I started this channel and I was telling people what I was doing, family and friends, I had not one, and I mean not one, family member or friend wishing me good luck on my endeavor or starting my YouTube channel. Now a lot of people are going to say, well, so what? What's the big deal? Well, you know, if you're going for a job interview, right, and it's a friend or a relative coming up, I mean, at least with me anyway, I will always wish that person the best of luck, good luck to you, wish you all the best. And in some cases, you know, it comes from the heart. Then there's some people just say it, you know, because out of habit, you know, it's like, oh, well, you know, okay, you're going for good luck to you. You know, and then sometimes you wonder do people really mean what they say? Do they really mean good luck to you? I often wonder about that sometimes. But, you know, the thing that really bothered me in creating this video channel, I should say YouTube channel, it really bothered me that to some point that how not one family member outside of my daughters, but outside of the outside family member circle, and friends, when I told them what I was doing, they didn't even like acknowledge it. One person might have said that to people I told, oh, that's really nice, you know, it's nice, or what's your channel going to be, or what's your video going to be about, your YouTube channel going to be about. And I said, you know, at first it's going to be a little about everything. It's a reality, maybe some reality may be in there. I may talk about, you know, business or whatever. It's going to be a variety of everything, a little of everything, a little of this, a little of that. And, you know, when I think about it, when you think about people in general that, you know, they themselves wouldn't get in front of a camera because they're shy, scared, or whether they're worried about, you know, what are they going to talk about. Hey, listen, when I got involved with this here, I had no clue either. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post up one of my first videos. I'm going to show you one of my first videos. And you know what? And the video was basically how I got involved with this here. What really propelled me into this here, get me started into YouTube, is I started selling on eBay. Well, I mean, I started selling on eBay back in 1990, but what really brought me into the picture is back in June of 2016, I got laid off from my company. 1,000 jobs went overseas, and I said to myself, I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. So I said, you know what? Let me throw my hat in the ring and see if I can make a go out of this here. So that's what I did, and how I started getting involved with the videos is through eBay. And what I did was I started off doing demo videos, intro videos, and sneak peek videos. And for those who aren't familiar, but they are exactly what they mean, right? A sneak peek video, a demo video, and intro video. It is a demonstration video, an introduction video, and the other one's a sneak peek video. And so the first one I did was a demo video. It was for a little mechanical toy moving around and stuff like that. And it was just to show people what it does. You know, that's it. That was this basic. That was a primary reason why I did it. And I mean, I didn't get compliments on it. I didn't get any, you know, bad, you know, reviews on it from people, you know, hitting that channel or whatever at the time, hitting that video. I didn't remember people saying bad things about it. But you could see it was like a video that I was uneasy with, you know. And I don't think I was even showing my face in there. I was like, you know, I was so shy myself. I was always a quiet person, reclusive. I kept to myself. I never really talked much to people. Like, and I was never really outgoing that way. I was always reserved. I always kept to myself, you know. I was like a turtle in a shell that just kept to himself, you know. But I eventually broke out of that. And there comes a time and a place, folks, in your life. We all know life on this beautiful planet that the good Lord has given us is a temporary stay. And people will tell you that every day is one day less. And when something happens in your life, you either embark on it or you're going to, shy away from it. I've always wanted to do stuff with my with videos and digital photography. I'm not a professional in either or. I'm not a professional videographer, and I'm not a professional photographer. I'm either or. Okay, but I look at life this way. Sometime in your life, you gotta have a plan and a place to start. Right. Planning meaning you're gonna try to outlay. That's what I got this book here. This here is my you probably won't see because it's going to probably blend with the white background, but it's my notebook here, and I keep notations on it. And I have to do that because throughout the course of the day, if I might forget something or forget to tell you guys something, and then later on when I'm doing a video, I said, oh, that's what I'm supposed to put in it, and I forgot all about it. And I'm not going to retake a whole video again because sometimes my videos are long. You know that, folks. For those who follow me, every time I say I'm going to do a short video clip, it turns out to be a lot longer than expected. I'm sorry. I apologize. There's only so much verbiage you can get into a video. So anyway, you're going to have a lot of naysayers in your endeavors, your dreams, your plans, and you're going to have a lot of people sitting there saying, I wouldn't do that. I think that's stupid. I don't think it's going to work or whatever. Look, I've been listening to a lot of YouTube creators out there. Some of the stories are really captivating. I mean, they really hold my attention when I listen to them, how these people got started with it. And, how they would, some people went on to be, successful ones. All right. I mean, I don't have to mention the names, that have millions and millions of subscribers. But, those stories I heard, like one person I think was, I don't know who it was talking about selling hot dogs in a hot dog cart, right? I guess people probably made fun of the person. Oh, look what this guy's doing for a living, whatever. I don't know if that same person went to college and they ended up dropping out of college to pursue their own career or their own endeavor and making YouTube videos. And needless to say, some of these people went on to be very successful, making lots of money from it, and they're doing very well today. And when you hear the stories, like there was another story where I heard a person was going to college and the parents weren't happy that the person was going to drop out of college again to pursue a YouTube career, if you want to call it that. That's what it's turning out to be. So, and the stories are countless. They go on and on and on. I mean, I could talk about a lot more about them, but I don't want to drag on and keep this video too long. But, you're going to have a lot of people out there that, are going to either be for you or against you. And the thing is, like, I know my kids, they're all for me and stuff like that. They, they want to see their dad succeed and stuff like that. And I do too. Look, I'm going to walk this path once in life. Every day we wake up is one day less short we see, right? And the thing is, in life, do what you like to do. Live out your passions to the best of your ability. Now, I mean, right now I'm trying to sell also on eBay too, and I'm not leading into a segue. I'm just trying to bring that out. I'm using eBay as a source of income, which is very stagnant right now, to be honest with you. Upfront honest. I'm not going to lie. If you follow me, if you're a subscriber that's been with me for a while, you will know I do not sugarcoat anything. I tell it like it is. Okay, I tell it like it is. I'm not going to sit here. I don't have a book to sell you. I don't have a dream to sell you. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and throw things off my head at the top, verbatim, and just say stuff, spewing stuff out of my mouth. This is what my channel is all about. Okay, I want to help people out, and I do it through, the reseller news, or if I want to share a money saving tip, it's an open forum, it's an open channel, and it's going to be for any topics on anything and everything. What I think would be interesting to you. Now, some people may watch my videos and get turned off by them and say, well, I don't really care for the guy. I don't care for his content. And that's fine. Listen, we all can't be liked and lovable people. What's that old saying? Laugh and the world laughs with you, cry and you cry alone. Okay. I've been at some channels, some other creators' channels, and I look at some of the reviews that people get or comments are left by them, and people will come out and barrage people with bad things, saying stupid comments, talking nasty about the creator, or saying things that are not right, and I don't think it is right. I don't come on is I don't create videos to be made fun of or be called name calling. It hasn't happened yet, thank God. And if they do, and if anybody out there does what they call them trolls, that want to bait me into a cyber war with them or get into a cyber conflict, it's not going to happen because I'm not going to respond to you. If you're a person that's going to come on my YouTube channel and after you watch my videos and you start, saying things that don't appeal to me or not nice, I'm not going to respond to you. So you'll only be wasting your time and effort typing away in your keyboard because whatever you send me, if it's bad or whatever, it will just be deleted. It'll be removed. I'm not going to leave it on my YouTube channel because I'm entitled to remove those type of things. I'm not going to leave bad comments on my channel. Okay, so if anybody's got any bad comments to leave, you could type away, send it to me, but I'm not going to respond to you. There may be some cases I will respond to ones that I feel that are not too inadvertently nasty. I will respond to them, but I'm not going to respond to people, name calling, cursing, whatever. I haven't had that happen, thank God, like I said again. But I will not respond to you. So please don't waste your time and your concerted effort typing away in your keyboard because I am not going to respond to it, okay? And it's not going to be left out there on YouTube world so the whole world could see it, okay? It will be deleted, removed, whatever, okay? And that's the way it goes. But as far as that part goes, doing a YouTube channel or being a YouTube creator is not the easiest thing in the world. I watch a lot of successful YouTube creators and how they talk about getting your first 100 subscribers. Then they tell you how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. Look, I am a genuine person. I pull no punches. I tell it like it is. Right now, who knows, after this video, it might go down. Right now, I'm over 400. I'm not going to say the exact amount. I could. Right now, it's at 406, but it might go back down to 400, 300. Who knows? But right now, I'm over 400 people. I got 400 subscribers. Now, whether they stay with me or not, that's another story. I can't predict that there. Is the channel going to grow any more than 400, over 400 people? I don't know. It may and may not. Who knows? I don't know. It depends. People have to have some kind of vital interest to watch you. I mean, it's got to be a reason they keep coming back for more. Okay, if you put out content out there and it's going to be irrelevant to them or to whatever they, I do semi-reality videos in a sense, not a lot, but in some instance I do. I'm also, like I said, on Instagram. I do a live feeds there. I haven't done a live feed on YouTube because I don't know that, and that's the funny thing. It's really weird. It's kind of strange. I feel funny. I don't mind doing a live stream on Instagram. Like I'll hold my iPhone up and I'll talk about certain things. And I know this amount of people. I don't know how many followers I have on Instagram. It can't be much, but however, whatever it is. And I'm doing a live feed there. But I never thought about doing a live feed on YouTube because I don't know. Because now you got live chat, and I guess the reason why it's easy for me to do it that way is because no one's really interacting with me. But on the live chat, I never did it before. I don't know what it would be, and I don't know. At first, I don't know how many people would come to check it out. I may get 4 or 5 people, and that's kind of like embarrassing. 400 people, that's what you get is 5. But I just feel funny. I don't know. I thought about it, and people were saying if you want to build up your YouTube channel to do live videos sometimes, or I guess with the ones with the live chat. And I thought about it, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. I really don't. I think about it and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive. I don't know how people will take to me, being alive, because now they're watching you and actually watching. I mean, I know they're watching off camera when I'm off. I do the video, I upload it, and they're watching it that way. But to actually, interact with them on those bases, I don't know. People can say hello, goodbye, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I never tried it. I'm a little apprehensive. That part gets me nervous in a sense. People say, "Wait a minute, you're on YouTube right now doing a video. You're creating a video, and you're worrying about being, someone's gonna, interact with you live, and I don't know why. Do you guys feel like that? Do you people out there in YouTube land or whatever creators? Do you guys feel like that? Do you feel like you could do a video like this, but when it comes to live videos where you're interacting, you get the live chat screen there, and you're looking at people's comments and stuff? Do you feel that way? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, look, I'm still kind of new at this here, all right, as far as I'm concerned. Now, people may say, well, I looked you up. You started back in July of 2013. Yeah, but I didn't really create a lot of videos back then. Okay, I started really getting more heavy into it as the time when I got laid off from my job, you know. Yeah, so, that's how it is. Like I said, I get a little apprehensive doing that stuff, but one day I'm going to have to break out of that part and I'm going to have to, try doing a live video. I don't know what's going to happen. I really, I guess it's like, you think about it, you say, well, geez, suppose you do it and, nobody really comes to it or, wants to see your live chat. I don't know. I don't know, It'd be interesting to see, what people are going to interact. I never did it before. I don't know. It's like being on a stage or going onto a talk show or something, and people, they're asking you questions like, and there's an audience sitting there, and it's a live audience, and you're thinking, oh, geez, what are these people going to ask? Are you really able to answer to give them the right questions? Answers to the questions, whatever. Look, it is kind of scary at some point, but the thing is, you can't give up on yourself, really, folks. And for those who are thinking about getting into YouTube and starting it and stuff like that, starting a channel. Is there a lot of competition? Absolutely. I mean, and you can't and you're going to hear a lot of successful creators telling you the same thing. It's a lot of competition out there and yada yada yada. And the whole story goes on and on and on. Look, I do watch the other YouTube creators. I mean, I get an idea from them how they went about it, how they started and stuff. And a lot of them do give good pointers. They really do. Okay, there's no doubt about it. But the only thing is, like I said, as far as like with me, like people say, okay, well, you got over 400 subscribers. How was it getting your first 100 subscribers? Was it hard, easy? Folks, here's how I look at it. If you put out good, clean content, now just watching on YouTube, they had a thing on there the other day. Well, I was watching that YouTube creators, whatever it was. It's one of those things. I subscribe to so many different people, I lose track. And anyway, the person was saying now how YouTube is going to start looking at videos that have profanity in them. And I don't know if they're going to take those out or they're going to get the YouTube creators are going to get warnings from them, saying that you got to I guess clean up your act or whatever. So I don't use profanity in my channel. I'm not going to come out here and create videos and curse up a storm. I'm not going to sit there. That's not going to happen. Like I always say in some of my other videos, I don't discuss religion and politics, and there's nothing wrong with them. As far as I'm concerned, look, that's the other thing. I mean, we all have our own beliefs, religious beliefs, and we all have our political views on things, okay? All right, I don't discuss them on this channel. Because I may get a person that may interact and or want to get into it's a very touchy subject. So you may get a person, you might tweet somebody the wrong way, and they might sit there and say, hey, who are you to talk about this, that, and the other thing, or you think you're a know-it-all on certain. No, I don't. I don't discuss those two topics for the simple reason is they are touchy subjects. And you may be putting yourself into a situation where you bring something out on your YouTube video for whatever one you're creating at that time, and people may respond to it, and they may not like it. They may not like those topics. Not because I don't consider them bad. They just may not like how it's presented or your views on it, especially for your political views. I was watching on one of my personal YouTube Facebook channel, a group, and I was watching the interaction going back and forth among friends and members on there, and now the person that was getting interacting with on a political view, there was going back and forth, and I was looking at going back and forth, and I said to myself, I didn't intervene because I said to myself, I like them both, they're good friends, but one was overshadowing another person's viewpoints as far as like what they were saying, and then the other person's retaliating by coming back with it. And I was about to say something. I was going to say, guys, listen, this Facebook group is for friends to interact, get together, talk or whatever, to collaborate with one another, and not to get here and get into cyber wars with each other, what I'm saying, verbal disputes, whatever, online, whatever, with the Facebook group. So, those type of things, that's why I don't do it. And I mean, there were certain things that my friend was saying, or the other group member was saying to the other person, I agree with. Here's the thing. Well, here's what I'm trying to say. Long story short, If you're going to go on to a Facebook group or any group for that matter, and and when it comes to religion or politics, you may want to keep your views to yourself, okay, your opinions to yourself, because for the simple reason is it will cause a controversial debate, and the next thing you know, you may create a problem with that there. I personally don't get into it. I really don't feed into that because I don't want to have any problems with it. I don't want to create hard feelings when people say, "Oh, he's siding with that one because his political views, he agrees with that person." Or if it comes on a religious situation, "Oh, this guy, he's so if he's so religious, why don't he become a priest or whatever?" Look, there's nothing wrong with those topics. I don't find anything wrong with them. Personally, I think it's foolish that if you look at this everyday world we live in, I think it's foolish that people will get beat up for it, hurt for it, and everything else that goes along with it. In some cases, in some countries, whatever, people will lose their lives because of their religious beliefs. I think it's foolish, to be honest with you. When you really think about it, all we're doing is worshiping a God, right? And like one friend of mine said, staying on this topic for shortly, no matter what religion we are, we all pray to one God, but people do it differently. Okay. Everyone's got all different cultures pray, but we're all praying to one God, right? If you ever think about it, okay? I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into that there, feed into that there or expand on that topic. But that's the way I look at it, and it's true, okay? But anyway, so that's part of it. But, the thing is, like I said again, the other topic I always think about too is I had to write them down here because, like I said, I have some things here. I keep a sheet here with stuff here, and because I have to write it down for the day or else I'll forget. The other thing is here. Where is it now? Okay, when you hear, the other thing is like what bothers me too is when I hear people saying, well, "What are you good for? What good are you?" You ever hear expression? Do you ever get that expression? You ever hear that? You must have heard that term. What good are you? You're no use to me. That's the thing. And that's why it kind of like you said, well, how does that relate to you as a YouTube creator? Well, to some point, it relates in a sense like this. When I say, when I hear that, I hear that word or whatever that people say that, what good are you, or you're no use to me. To me, when I hear that from somebody, that tells me that if you can't do anything for that person, okay, you're no use to them. And that's the thing that bothers me. Have you ever been hurt by somebody that you went out of your way for them, you went on a limb for them to help them out, and and you put your whole effort in there to helping these people out, you bend over backwards and stuff like that, and you find out later on that you didn't even get a thank you or, "Hey, I really appreciate it." When people do things for me, folks, if you help me out, I always say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Because why? I'm a genuine person. I'm a true person. If you met me, if you became friends with me, and you got to know me, you would like me. You would say, "You're a good guy, Rich. Rich, you're a good guy. You got good ways, right? You got a guy, you're a nice person. You're easygoing, stuff like that. You're always willing to help." When I was on my jobs, on any of the jobs I worked at before and got laid off from them, or in some cases the company goes bankrupt, people always took a liking to me. And the reason why is my personality. I always had a good, a good persona. I give a good persona with people. They always liked, and I heard it from people at my last job I got laid off from, that they always liked when I came into work in the morning because I was always jovial, cheery, happy. "Good morning, how are you?" and this, that. I always made the best of the day at my job. And people say, "Yeah, well, look what happened." Well, I don't take it personally because it happens to 1,000 other people too. I mean, if I was the only one getting laid off, I'd say, "Okay, well, I take it personally. They got rid of me because they didn't like me." But I always made people or my coworkers comfortable being around me. I never heard people say, "I don't like to be around that Rich Pasini guy. He's nasty. He's got a bad attitude. Every time you talk to that guy, he snaps at you if you ask him a question," stuff like that. Hey, that's not what I'm all about, folks. Plain and simple. That is not what I'm all about. I will not disrespect anybody under any circumstance. Okay? Now, on a job, we all have our indifferences with our coworkers. No doubt about it. We're all going to have indifferences. And that's understandable. That is totally understandable. But for the most part, I always treat people with respect. And the reason why I say that part there where you say, well, getting back to that there, what good are you and stuff like that, or, you're no use to me. That hurts. And it hurts to the point where you say to yourself, like I said again, you go out of your way to hurt, help people out, and they show disrespect to you by saying things of that nature. And the reason why I'm relating it to the YouTube channel is I never had it happen yet. I hope not. But I always feel that in some cases, people will say derogative statements or make and try to, in some cases, make you feel hurt or bad in what you're doing. And that's not right. Okay. Now, like I said again, nobody. All right. I'm going to say one thing. I will share this with you. And this came in last night. I forgot. That's why I said I'd write down. There was a person. I don't know if they were a follower or they just happened to hit my channel, and they just for whatever reason they ended up hitting it. It was for the oh my gosh, what was it for again? It was for something I put up on there on eBay. I can't remember offhand what it was. Anyway, the person said, "You wasted my time." Okay, so now you say, well, that's kind of like a bad feedback, comment. I said, but I responded to it though. I responded to it, absolutely. There was no profanity in it. Just person said, "You wasted my time." I can't remember what the heck it was. It was yesterday, though, right? It goes to show you that's why I got to write things down, or else I'll forget. Anyway, I responded back to the person saying, "Hi, I'm sorry you found my video a waste of time." I said the video is for potential eBay buyers. It was a demo video. It's for potential eBay buyers to just give them a little idea of how the item works and gives them a little instructions on how to use it, whatever it was, something along the line. So the person wrote back, after I guess they watched the video. They must have watched the whole video, I would think. And that's what the comment was. You wasted my time. All right. Okay, so it wasted your time. If you are a subscriber, I apologize. I put it out there with good intentions. I can't help. I can't please. What's that say? You can please some of the people. Sometimes you can't please them all the time. That's it. I tried. Like I said again, back then, that was a couple of years I think that video was put out. So, back then, it is what it is. That video was the demo videos, intro videos, and sneak peek videos, folks, just in case you're wondering. When I was doing those back a couple of years back, those were for people that when I went out and I purchased items from the thrift stores and stuff like that, I clean them up, I catalog them, I put the price in my ledger book, whatever. I would do a demo video or sneak peek video. And the sneak peek video was basically to tell a person, the potential buyers out there on eBay, these are the items that's going to be listed on eBay, so keep a lookout for it. And I would give them my URI, my eBay user ID. And if they wanted to get a heads up, it was a first come, first serve, basically. So let's say I put a sneak peek video out, and there's something you happen to come across and you like it, and you come out and you check it, and you say, you know what, I like that guy's what the item he's selling. I'm going to put him on my watch list, or I'm going to look for him up tomorrow. He said, but let's say it came out Thursday, and I'm going to upload those items, on eBay on Friday. You'll have first dibs on it. Okay. Now you might say, yeah, but as soon as you upload it, there are other people going to see it. That's true. But you could also be the first one in the morning, whatever, if you want to do it. I'm not saying I sell hot off the shelf items, but it was to give a person an idea like that, and that's what that was all about. So occasionally, yes, I probably will still be doing demo videos. I still will be doing intro videos and sneak peek videos. Okay. Now whether the subscribers or people that come along this channel, they hit it, whether they like it or not, I apologize. But that's what the intentions and the whole focal point about that is to help or give a potential buyer the opportunity to see the item in action. If it's an electronic thing, if it's a laptop, computer, whatever, like I did one on a Keurig coffee pot. That was another one too. A person sent that recently. They said something to the effect like you did a video and you didn't show the thing making coffee. And the reason why I responded is that I responded back to them. I didn't get upset with them. I responded back. I said, I'm sorry again. I don't have a Keurig. I don't have this is not my pot. I don't own it. And I said, I don't have Keurig coffee things makers. And I'm not going to buy a whole box. I don't drink Keurig coffee. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't care for it. I like Maxwell House instant coffee. I'm one of those type of guys. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not going to go buy a whole box of it just to make a video to show you that it works. Okay. Now the person, said, oh, you did a video, but you didn't show making coffee. No, I didn't have to show you making coffee. I showed you. I poured the water in there, right? And you've seen it coming out, and it came out. The water was nice and hot. It doesn't make a difference whether it was coffee in there or not. The unit worked, and to be honest with you, that unit sold not long after I did that video, to be honest with you folks. So it's gone. It's long gone. But people you're going to find people out there, for those who are going to get involved with YouTube, if you're going to become a YouTube creator, you are going to have people, making comments. Okay, and you could also do like I always do, but it doesn't make a difference in some cases, unless you do it all the time verbatim in your videos. You're going to have people, if you don't say, please leave a nice comment, whatever. I tell you, please leave a nice comment in my videos, and not all of my videos, but some of them. And the reason why I say that, and I also state in there that if you're going to leave a comment, leave a nice one, because I won't respond to any negative or bad comments. Plain and simple. So I'm giving a potential troll or whoever out there a heads up and saying, hey, this guy's not going to respond to me, so I can curse him out, say what he wants, he's just going to delete it, and that's it, and that story. I don't want to get into the debacle with anybody. I don't want to have any cyber wars with anybody. I do these YouTube channels to help people out, to give information. That's what this YouTube channel is all about, folks. Okay? It's plain and simple. All right? And that's part of what I want to talk about. There are other topics to talk about. I wrote down here. Let's see. When you're here, push to the side. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to read this stuff. I know people are saying you're doing a video and you don't remember. No, because I have so many different things that come up throughout the course of the day, and I want to share it with you guys. And for me to just come out here and talk like that, I have to have something written down. So I write stuff on my paper here, my notebook here. I have to do that because I got to keep track of what I'm doing. I got to know what I'm going to talk about for the day, But anyway, yeah, I think that was part of it there. Let's see here, YouTube easy videos. Okay, yeah. And then I write down videos. I also write captions in there of what I have to add to the story to Again, because I usually take little clippings out, or to put special effects in there to just enhance the video a little. But basically, folks, that's what this video is all about. And the thing I'm trying to say in closing of this video is don't let people bring you down. Yeah, I mean, like I said again, with my situation, yeah, I didn't have any friends or relatives really wishing me any luck, saying, well, good luck on your YouTube channel, your videos, whatever. Good luck on your eBay business, or good luck in anything. Basically, that's out of my family, my kids, or whatever, and stuff like that. But, when you get family and friends that you would think are going to be very supportive of you, instead of being supportive, they're more so, they just inclined to just keep to themselves. Maybe they just forget. It's not a big thing. I don't lose sleep over it. And I don't, and you know something, folks? I love creating videos. I really do. And whether this channel grows from 100 to 1,000,000 or whatever video subscribers or whatever, or if it goes back, or people drop off and it goes back to 0, I'm still going to be putting videos out there, because you want to know what? For the percentage of people that do unsubscribe or have no interest in it, there are going to be thousands and thousands or millions of people out there. I'm not saying going to look at my stuff, but there is a big, broad audience. Okay, and people may come across your videos and they may like what you have to put, what you have to offer. Okay, my take is be genuine, be real. Don't try to keep the content clean, and trip it up a little. Don't do the same things over and over again. Reality videos are not bad. Like, I was thinking of doing that there, like a daily vlog, or like, how my day starts and how it ends and stuff like that. But then I say, I'll throw a little here, a little there and there, But for the most part, I want to keep it real. And that's what I'm all about. And yeah, is this going to be like a video about, reality stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to talk a little about everything. That's why I changed the banner. Everyday vlogging with Rich Pasini, sharing stories and news about everything, what goes on everyday life or something like that. Yeah, because it's going to be a video, a channel that covers different things. And that's the way I want to keep it. I don't want to have it where it's just one particular thing. Listen, I like the shows that show that do demos, or I like unboxing. I like the unboxing videos. I like people that do reviews, product reviews, which is very good. I do like to listen to some people with their daily vlogs. Okay, I do subscribe to some YouTube creators out there because I like their content. I like the information they put out, and you can learn from them. And no doubt about it, they do put out good advice. There's no doubt about it. And I want for those who are YouTube creators, I want you guys to know one thing. When I tell you how I gained my own first 100 subscribers, or how I got into it, whatever, like I said again, I just did it. Like I said, what's that say? Be yourself or you be by yourself. I'm just being myself. I'm being real. Okay. I don't have nothing. Like I said again, I don't have a book to sell you. I don't have a dream to sell you. Anything I do is all natural. It comes right out. It's natural stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna. I don't have a book to sell you. I'm in some YouTube creators or people that sell on eBay, and they write all these. They want people to say, well, they have all these books they're selling on how to grow a YouTube channel, or that too, and how to be successful on eBay, how to sell on eBay. I told you whoever follows me, I told you many times before, selling on eBay is not rocket science, folks. Okay, I could tell you right now how I did it, and I don't need to put it in a paper or a booklet or whatever, and I don't have nothing to sell you. I don't have to sell you a book on it. It's very cut and dry. It's not rocket science, to start a video. You have to sell on eBay, or it's not rocket science to start a YouTube channel. Okay. People today, they do things very basic. You take your cell phone out. I got my little iPhone here. I'm on my little iPhone 5S. And, YouTube has that thing there. Filmora has Filmora Go on here. I could be, out of the spur of the moment, I could just go on here, hit that Filmora Go video there, or might do a video, and upload it right there on the spot. Okay? I don't need expensive equipment. I don't need expensive microphones and lighting and stuff like that. Right now, just to give you a heads up on how I do my stuff, yeah, that's what I use, my iPhone 5S. It's not the latest or the greatest, but it works for me. Bought this here used. Now, I very rarely buy used electronics, folks, just to share that with you. As a rule, I don't really like to buy used stuff like this. But I'm not going to spend $400 or $500 at the time when it came out, so I bought it pre-owned. The seller who gave a good deal on it was pretty decent price, and if there was a problem, I had so many days to return it if it didn't work out. It worked out fine for me. Okay, the only time I will buy brand new stuff is when it comes to computers and my digital cameras. When it comes to the especially computers, because I want something fresh and clean. I don't want something on there. You might be buying something that might have a virus on it, or it could have some issues going on with it because it's a pre-owned item. Now, I'm not saying that people that do sell, I sold used laptops too, but I'm saying me personally, I do not buy used computers and stuff like that. That's not for me. I will buy them brand new. If I could afford it, I'll buy them brand new. Okay, that's how I am. But for the most part, when it comes to things of that nature, I don't use expensive equipment. Okay, like I said again, here's my little mic here. You can see it here. I can move it up a little here. This is it. It's a little Laptec mic. Well, there we go. It's a Laptec mic. Nothing fancy about it. Okay? There's nothing fancy about it. But you know what? It does the job. You could hear me talking clearly, right? Of course. You could hear if I drop a pen, you'll hear it. It picks up things. Very sensitive. Not expensive. You know where I got this at? I got this at my local thrift store. You know what I paid for that thing? I think I paid $2 for it. It works. It works. You could hear me talk. It's clear. The resolution is pretty clear on it. You might say, yeah, but if you had a Yeti or one of those other ones, you'd probably even sound better. Listen, my take is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay? If it works, it works. If it burns out, breaks, drops, or something happens to it, where it's not fixable or whatever. Well, first I wouldn't fix it anyway because it's only a $2 mic. But I'm just trying to say, then it's time to go out and buy another one. Will I buy a Yeti or an expensive microphone? No way. No way. Why? Why do I need it? The whole idea is to talk, to get communication, to get the words out, right? So that's the main thing. As long as you could hear me, that's all that matters. Okay. My digital cameras, I have one. The cameras I use to take my videos are I purchased them back in 2003. Okay. They work great. The only thing I said on my Sony CyberShot, the digital still camera, the only thing that went bad, if you ever watched the videos, the only thing that went bad on it was the LCD screen in the back. That went bad on it. I sent it out. It cost me $150. They clean it, refurbish it. They brought it back. I bought it brand new though. And I paid $600 for it. So what was I going to do with it? Throw it out? Sell it for parts? What was I going to do with it? You put it on eBay, they're only going for like $50 or whatever. I'm lucky. I sold a couple like that, same ones like mine. Couldn't get much money for them. So I'm not going to take a $600 camera that I paid $600 for, and put it on eBay and sell it for $30 for parts or whatever. Okay, I don't do that. I'm not upgrading it. If you look at some of my pictures on eBay, they were all taken with the Sony Cybershot. It's 3.3 megapixel. It works. It works. Right? Takes pictures. That's it. And that's the thing too. When it comes to selling on eBay, I don't have to write a book. I can tell you right now how to do it. As a matter of fact, I will tell you right now. People want to know how to sell on eBay? Simple. Sign up with eBay. Open an account with them. Right? Open up a PayPal account. All right. Once you get those two established, you could if you have a personal bank account like I do, I have my PayPal account linked to my business account. I went to credit union, so I have it linked to that. You want to break into eBay? Selling on eBay. First, start off selling stuff around your house. Get rid of things you don't need. If you watch my videos on reselling news, eBay news, I talk about that there. I tell you, there was a story just recently about a lady in England who was selling used clothing. Another one, there was another story, a lady was selling shoes. I don't know if that was in there coming out, or if I did it. I know I did that one too. And if you looked at the shoes, no offense, the shoes were worn, but the lady sold them. They were worn. Me personally, I would have discarded them, but that's me. Okay, the lady sold these shoes, and they sold. And if you look at them, not for nothing, I wouldn't purchase them. That's my take. But people sell them. Okay, sell stuff around your house. Start off small like that. Number one rule, I say, don't quit your day job. What used to drive me crazy when I used to listen to eBay radio, and you had these people come in and saying, "I'm quitting my job. I'm going to quit my job and do eBay full time." Quit your job and do eBay full time? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? My last job, I had a pension, 401k, profit sharing. We skip bonuses. You honestly think I would give all of that up to sell on eBay, where I'm not making any money? There I was getting a check. Well, I was getting paid every week. I was making money every single day. Well, except Saturday and Sunday, of course. eBay, I am not making money every single day and Saturday and Sunday. So 7 days a week, I'm not making any money. So anybody who sits there tells you, "Oh, you quit your job and do, I'm thinking of quit my job and do this eBay full time," they have to be stone cold crazy. I'm not saying not to do it, but really think it out, because let me tell you something. The only reason why I put my hat in the ring, so to speak, to jump into this here is to feel the waters and see what it's like to do something hobby/full time. Right now, it's not even a hobby income. And I'm being upfront and honest with you. Now, let me tell you something else though. There are people making money on eBay. Gospel truth. There are people making money on eBay. I know it because the sellers that say they're not making money, I follow them and I look, and they're making sales every single day. January, December, and January, right to the present, they're making money. Why am I not? I don't know. Maybe it's the items I have. Maybe it's the pricing. Maybe because I don't offer free shipping. I don't know. But I'm doing everything eBay tells me. I follow other seasoned sellers, so to speak. People I've been on eBay. I've been on eBay for 20 years. All right, nobody said, "Well, 20 years, you got to be super experienced." Let me tell you something. You're always going to learn something new. I was in the IT field, and I've been in that there for 15 years before there was a changeover in my career changeover. Let me tell you something. In IT, that is one professional or career or whatever or business that you're always going to learn, because this technology is always changing. They have new program languages out there that I'm not even familiar with. Okay, when I was going to college, I was going for computers. We had the basic, COBOL, RPG. I didn't take any of those high-level languages because I was going more for hardware. I was more of a hardware person than a programmer. And I had friends that were into programming, and when they started recently telling me about all the new different programs they have, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "I'm used to hearing this, that, and the other thing." I was like, now they got all these different things coming up. So it's a whole different ball game. But with eBay, even though people say, "Well, you've been on for 20 years, you should know everything." Well, I'm just trying to say that it's not so much me as an individual that the changes are coming from. It's the changes within the company itself. Now, eBay's rolling out all these new programs. They're rolling out all these with the new payment processing, and now you got the tax thing you got to be concerned about, and all the little things in between that eBay's doing. Okay, and matter of fact, they're talking about doing what do you call it there, like FBA type of thing now. I think they want to like do something like fulfillment, shipping, whatever. I think eBay wants to throw their hat into that now. They're in competition with Amazon. Plain and simple. I don't care what anybody tells me. They're in competition. They're competing with Amazon because they know Amazon is probably the number one, as far as I'm concerned, the number one selling platform. Everybody and their aunts and uncles go to Amazon when they buy things. My own kids don't even buy from eBay. They buy from Amazon. I'm probably the only one in the family that buys from eBay, and the only things I buy from eBay is toner cartridges and ink cartridges for my HP printers. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only things I buy for eBay. Okay, but again, as far as getting back to how to get into it, start off small. Start off selling out of your house. Get things around the house that you're not going to use anymore. I started off back in 1999. I started selling my old electronic stuff. I had an Atari 2600 game. I had a stereo. I got rid of little odds and ends. That's why I don't have such a big feedback score. And let alone, the sellers don't leave feedbacks, to be honest with you. My feedback score should have been a lot higher than that. A lot higher, in the thousands, not 1,200 or whatever it is. It should have been in the thousands. Okay, thousands, not 1,200 or whatever. It should have been thousands. But it doesn't matter regardless. Whether you have 1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000, it doesn't matter. Okay. The point I'm bringing out is, that's how I started off. Okay. How I worked my way up to where I am now with eBay. Provide good service, ship on time. If you're selling multiple items, make sure that I caught myself doing it because at one point I had almost 400 items listed on eBay. Not that I sold all 400 items. I wish I did. I took a lot off. A lot of his stuff went back to my church. I donated it to church because nothing was selling. I was investing money and not making no money. So a lot of it I took off as stuff that had no appeal to people. I end up donating it to my church, which is okay. I rather at least my church, they'll take it and they put it in their thrift store or whatever. And they try to do the money goes towards helping the church out. But the point I'm trying to say, get a point is, don't go out. And I hear people saying this all the time, and I think they're giving the wrong information to people. They say you got to go out every day and source. You got to go out and buy. You got to go out and buy, source every day. Keep listing every day. You'll be higher in the search rankings. Listen, I tried all that. I tried everything that these seasoned sellers are talking about. And it did absolutely nothing. Even the advice that eBay is giving about, how to promote your sales and so on and so on. I tried all that, folks. I am not lying to you. I'm not going to come on here and say I'm going to make this stuff up to kind of demolish your dreams of selling on eBay. But I tried a lot of that stuff. And I'm not trying to speak negative or make any derogative statements towards eBay or the people out there putting information out. I tried all that. It could be me. Maybe my items are too priced high. Maybe because I don't offer free shipping. But that's the other thing too. You got to work a profit margin out where it's going to be profitable for you. I was reading on the eBay community chat boards where people ain't even making enough money to pay the eBay and listing fees, insertion fees. One thing, a couple of them broke my heart. Was one person said, "I'm not going to have money to pay my bills." Another person said, "I'm not going to have money to buy food." I'm saying this. You hear stories like this, and you say, "Well, why would people say that?" Well, they're voicing their concerns. All right. Now you might say, "Well, if you were that bad off, would you tell people that you're really that bad off? Like you're making enough money to buy food or pay your bills?" Hey, I didn't say that there, but I have to agree with them. It is. It's a scary situation out there. And that's why I try to tell people, please, whatever you do, don't quit your day job. You got a job, a good job. You want to do eBay as a hobby or as a side, a little side hustle, part-time venture. Do it that way, but don't quit your job, folks. Especially in this day and age. We're in crazy times right now. People may sit there and they paint this, like they see life through rose-tinted glasses. It's not what you think it is out there, folks. Read the news, listen to the news. I don't talk too much on it. I listen to very little news because I get a lot of news flashes come up on my screen sometimes, and it's like, oh God, what are we talking about now? What's this now going on? Now with the government shutdown, that's big news now. Okay, and it affects a lot of people. Now, talk about that story there. Like I said, I don't really want to get into the political part of it, but as far as the news part of it, when I heard about that there, about the shutdown, how it's going to affect people that are on these programs. They won't, like one lady said, she goes, yeah, if they keep if this shuts down, I'm not gonna, we can't get money to buy food. I can't buy groceries to feed my family. I'm talking to people that have situations where they depend on these benefits, and it hurts. And you hear this, and you say, my gosh, it hurts. Now then again, there are people out there that are critics who say, well, if those people had a regular job, they wouldn't have to worry about living off this, working off the system or whatever. It's not a question of living off the system. It's a question of some people have situations in life where they may not be able to work. They're either handicapped or something that happened in their lives where they can't, go out and do certain things. Now, I know there are people that will beg to differ and say a whole bunch of different things on that topic, saying, well, there are places out there that hire handicapped people and people this, that, and the other thing, and they can get jobs they want. Look, I'm not here to talk about that, folks. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here, like I said, I'm doing this video. I know it seems like it's going off in different angles, but the bottom line is situations arise in people's lives, plain and simple. Look at mine. I mean, I was coasting along, working at a company. I thought I was going to retire there, and yeah, maybe in the next 5-10 years I could stay at the company, retire. It didn't happen, folks. So things happen in life, okay? So, try to keep an open mind to things like that, rather than sitting there or thinking to yourself, well, that's wrong, this person should be doing that. Don't get caught up in that little inner circle with people talking all this hogwash. We're all individuals. I live in New York, New York City, right? New York State, not New York City, New York State, right? What is over 8 million people? I always say 8 million people, you're going to hear 8 million different stories. Everybody and their aunts and uncles are going to have a story to tell you. That goes anywhere. But I'm just trying to say, living in a big city like New York, state New York, there's a lot of people out here. And you pull anybody off the street and you ask them something, do you have a story to tell? I guarantee it. They'll have something to tell you about something that happened in their life. Okay? 8 million people in New York, you're going to hear 8 million different stories. You're going to hear 8 million stories. True. I have a story to tell you. And I know my neighbor has a story to tell you. I know the neighbor down the block has a story to tell you. I know a stranger off the street has something to tell you. Everybody's got a story to tell you. Okay? The indigent, homeless, everybody has stories to tell you. We got into the situation in life where, things happen. And, try to keep an open mind to things, I mean, rather than sitting there being critical and saying things about people and what they should be doing and they shouldn't be doing, we should tend to our own focal points and our own needs in life and do what we need to do to help ourselves out, to better ourselves, or for the betterment of people, whatever, and helping and making do what we have. That's why I'm very frugal. I buy a necessity. I don't buy expensive things to show off or talk about it. You won't see me here sitting. If I was a successful entrepreneur or whatever, you wouldn't see me sitting here showing you my $6 million mansion or driving around my Lamborghini or Ferrari. Or, like I was watching a video the other day, a person was like flipping all these hundreds of dollars of bills in there. Why? What is it? Look, let me tell you something, folks. Money is not your God. Okay? Money, yes, people say they need it to survive and, and all that other stuff, but money is not your God. Don't put it before him. Okay? I've seen people in my life up here one day, and then you hear the story about them, they're down the next day. And no matter how much money you have, no matter how much money you have in a bank, it can be wiped out like that. Health issues. I live in New York, and there was a story not long ago about a person, I think Extreme Makeover made a thing about it, a video, well, it was a TV show, Extreme Makeover. And the sad thing was, to show you how life is, how things could happen in life, the person, who was a couple, were going to fix the house up. They did it out in the island. And they had all the movie trucks, the trucks there, and they were showing you how they're going to take the house. Well, let me bring you how it got there anyway to that point. This person, family, they saved up about, I think if my memory serves right, about $150,000, and they were going to use that money, I believe, to renovate their house. If the story remembers right, and this was years back. I'm just trying to work off of memory, so forgive me if I can't, if I'm not too accurate. And the couple was had a lot of plans for their houses. How they wanted to fix up this and the other thing. I think they had like total saved $150,000. What happened was, if I'm not mistaken, the story was the person's wife got sick. She took sick. Okay. That money, for what I understand, was gone. Okay, it was gone. The money was gone. It was poof. Remember, folks, whether people are religious or non-religious or whatever, believe it, true, believe it, non-believe, whatever, as it says in the good book, as I call it, tomorrow is promised to no man. I always tell my friends and family, when we get on a topic, a semi-topic of that, I always tell people, we go to sleep at night and we kiss our kids goodnight. We're on the phone with our relatives and we say, I'll talk to you tomorrow, see you next week, whatever. We don't know if tomorrow's going to come. This happened to me with my friend, God rest his soul, passed away at the age of 56. We used to meet when we got laid off from a company. The first company got laid out, the first layoff. It was for an electronic company out on the island here. And we kept in touch. And we used to meet on Thursdays, either Tuesdays or Thursdays, whatever was convenient for either one of us. We had the free time. And we'd meet at the mall over here in Long Island. And we used to go there. They had the, the mezzanine up there, the food court up on the second floor there in the mall. And we would go there, we'd have a cup of coffee, we'd talk. We'd hang out for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. And in winter time, we'd walk around, after we had our coffee, we'd walk around with our coffee, we'd walk around the mall and shoot the breeze and talk. And this person was a good-natured person. I liked hanging out with him. We had good times on the job and stuff like that. I was in the IT field. He was doing customer service, I think, whatever. But, we took a liking to each other, friends. And he said, he goes, we should keep in touch, after, the company was the last day there. He said, well, yeah, why not? He goes, we would go meet up, have a cup of coffee and stuff, shoot the breeze. I said, sure, that'd be fine. So, exchange a phone number, whatever. And he said, yeah, I'll give you a buzz or whatever, and we'll meet one day. And we did. We started, and then it started becoming a routine. Either Tuesdays or Thursdays, we'd go there, meet, have a cup of coffee, shoot the breeze. How's everything going? You find a job yet? No, not me either. I'm still looking. How you doing? Oh, keep plugging away. Keep sending your resumes out. You'll get one. It was a type of thing like that. And that was going on for a couple of years. And then the most disturbing part of it is coming home one day from work. I had a job at the time when I did get the job. Coming home from work, and you're looking at your phone there, and you're looking at the flash coming on. You turn it on, and you hear, "Hi, this is so-and-so's brother-in-law. I just want to let you know we lost him this morning. He passed away in his sleep." I was like taken back. I was like, holy smokes. I just seen him last week. We were talking like, you would not, unless the person had an underlying condition I didn't know about, you would never think the person was going to go. I mean, like, it wasn't like the person was saying, it wasn't like I had a friend that was saying, well, the person was bedridden, they're sick, they're on borrowed time, so to speak, they don't know how much longer they got. It wasn't a situation like that. It was like me talking to you right now. I'm very vibrant, up and going, and I'm happy-go-lucky type of person. And then when I heard that there, I said, holy jeez, 56. And I called back and I said, well, what did he pass away from? They said, no, he passed away in his sleep. I don't know if the guy, he never told me if he had any underlying conditions. I don't know if the person had heart conditions, whatever. We never really got the medical part of it. I know he used to go to the doctors to get checked in, get checkups and physicals and everything. From what he was telling me, everything seemed he had a good, clean bill of health. But that's what I'm trying to say. Life is very unfulfilling at times. We don't know from day to day what we're going to encounter, and that's why, like I said, in life, getting back to the other thing with with eBay and YouTube and stuff. Live out your dreams and passions, folks, because you don't know from day to day what the story is going to be. You really don't. We don't know. We take life for granted. We get up in the morning, we go here, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You know what I tell people when they ask me stuff like that? And I know I said I won't bring religion into it, but you know what I say? I tell people I do what the good Lord allows me to do. He allowed me to wake up this morning. He allowed me to go to the store and cook breakfast, make dinner, whatever, hang out with my family. That's what he allowed me to do for today. And that's why he also says, not to preach about it, but that's why he also says, don't worry about tomorrow. Worry about today. Sufficient is for today. For tomorrow has its own worries. It's true. It does. We don't know. Today could be a beautiful day. Tomorrow you don't know what could happen. But anyway, guys, this is Rich Pasini signing off. I just wanted to share that stuff with you guys. I hope it didn't bore you to death. But I just wanted to share that with you guys out there. So I hope you like this video. I hope you get something from it. And if you do, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will talk to you the next time. Have a great weekend. Thanks.